Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of PGA Tour 2K23. We're about to start the first round of the Genesis Invitational at the Riviera Country Club. In the last tournament, we finally defeated our rival, Tony Finau, and we've only got one more rival to go, Justin Rose, who will probably be at this tournament. Let's have a good opening round, a good tournament, and let's go golfing. Just as we thought, Justin Rose is going to be at the Genesis Invitational. Challenge accepted.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
He's a kind fella, isn't he? He's a lovely gent, but he's a killer on the golf course. This is going to be a tough rivalry to take down. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
Going with the hybrid. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. 7 feet to the cup.
They're staring this down for eagle.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Appears to have overcooked this one. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Good putt, that. John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we are checking in down here with Justin Rose as he gets set for his next shot here on the third.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Attaboy, good shot. Playing this shot from 120 yards. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green.
And wow, what an approach. That was a golf shot. Justin Rose may be feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Currently a couple under for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in down here with Justin Rose as he gets set for his next shot here on the 5th.
Certainly makes putting easy if he can chip it that close.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Second shot here on the 4th. How close was that to going down? This is a par putt. And down it goes. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Setting up in some very deep rough. And choosing the 8-iron here.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I didn't think they'd be able to hit that from that lie.
This putt is to move inside the all-important top 10. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Big putt for par coming up.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Okay, steady now. And this one will be for double bogey. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
This one is chewing fiber.
That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And that will take him to 1 under. Let's head out to the 7th hole. Here's Justin Rose. What a shot! Oh, it's in the hole, and for birdie. That'll help make a big move. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got, oh, I'd say roughly 120 here.
See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And this putt to move into the top 20. Yeah, fair effort. Putting for a par now. Currently 1 under for the round. The par 4 eighth at Riviera is a choose your own adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in down here with Justin Rose as he gets set for his next shot here on the 9th.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. That was a gallant attempt. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Nice little par putt here.
And there it is. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Going with the 8-iron here. That should find the sand. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Sitting at 1 under the card. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Great touch.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we are checking in down here with Justin Rose as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Here we go, Rich. The back nine on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we've been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn. It'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. even for the day. Getting ready to play their third. Didn't that look good for a long time? I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
So no movement there. The player remains at even par. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. And here we are with the third shot. Eight feet to the cup.
If he holds this, he'll rise to level with Rose.
Just didn't drop. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we are checking in down here with Justin Rose as he gets set for his next shot here on the 12th.
Ouch, that hurts. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Let's head over to the 13th.
This one's from about 115 out.
That could play. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Such soft hands.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Reach the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. And should find the surface. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
That wasn't your best effort, was it? Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is what they have left for par here.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Now 7 shots behind after that. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Ooh. Ha, right at it from out of the bunker. Okay, let's get back to the action. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Putting for par. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right. Just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, that's frustrating. And that should secure the par on this one. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we are checking in down here with Justin Rose as he gets set for his next shot here on the 16th.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The 16th at Riviera, Rich, is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Handy effort, that one. Chance to get one under the card with this putt. Ooh, right by the hole. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
On a nice line.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
Nicely done. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Another fine looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
And I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And back to the play, shall we? What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, just missed. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Par putt coming up here. And that signs off on today's round. Okay, so after the first round, this player will be pleased with their work, but what do they need to do to be impressed?
Well, they need to limit the mistakes because the competition out here is way too good for them to going out there and producing just an okay round of golf like they did today.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
Well, that was a fair opening round. We had an early double bogey, but we made up for it. We finished -1 for our opening round. Justin Rose is 1 shot ahead of us at -2. And the leader, Danny Lee, he is at -8. Hopefully we can take what we've learned in this round to the later rounds. That's going to bring today's video to a close. Please give this video a like if you liked it, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.